Right now, Dane County's top leader ordering all departments to stop using the social media platform X by the start of next year. The reason for the decision.
Also, Beloit College working on a new admissions plan, how they hope to attract more local students.
And later, Time for Kids looks at what some hotel employees are doing to cheer up children spending the holidays at St. Mary's Hospital. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with the weather, where we could be in for another round of snow.
While the amount of snow may not be a lot, it could create slippery conditions for early commuters. For what to expect, let's check the first warn forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington. Hi, Alex.
Hey, Charlotte. Hey, Eric. No snow out here in the patio right now, but that will change by the time you tune in tomorrow morning. We are expecting maybe upwards of an inch of snow, especially towards the Wisconsin-Illinois border, and with temperatures right around 30 for lows tonight. We could be seeing some slick spots on those untreated roads on your Tuesday morning, especially those secondary roads, the overpasses, the bridges. So be ready for that as you head towards work and to school on your Tuesday. Again, temperatures dipping down below freezing. We'll start off below freezing with those scattered snow showers and flurries to start your day. Cloudy day on your Tuesday, warm enough to melt some of that snow as we move through your Tuesday. So it's that morning commute that we have a bit of concern for some of those slick spots. Again, 30 to 32 degrees across all of southern Wisconsin tonight. That's that critical temperature where we see some of that freezing, even on some of the more major traveled roadways. But again, it's those secondary roads, those overpasses, and those bridges that could be quite susceptible. Boston, you sent us those snow pictures yesterday. Jolene, thank you very much for sending us 3 inches of snow that you folks had up in that area. Again, about an inch across southern Wisconsin, especially towards the Wisconsin-Illinois border. And we'd love to see the snow photos. Channel3000.com/weather, the First Warn weather app. We'll get them on air if we can to show the weather. And coming up in Maine weather, we're going to talk about really warm temperatures and then an even bigger weather system to talk about for next weekend. Details coming up.
Alex, thank you. To a developing story out of Indiana, where human remains found back in 1982 have now been identified as those of a missing woman from Oregon, Wisconsin. Connie Christensen, last seen in Nashville, Tennessee back in April of '82 when she was believed to have been 3 to 4 months pregnant. She had left her 1-year-old daughter with relatives in Wisconsin while she was away. They reported her missing when she failed to return as planned. Hunters discovered Christensen's then unidentified remains in December near Jacksonburg that same year. She had died from a gunshot wound. Her homicide case remains unsolved. Dane County departments will stop posting on X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, by the end of the year. County leadership saying an uptick in hate speech is the reason behind that change.
The app was once a key place for quickly providing information, especially in times when we need to be safe. Catherine Merck spoke with the county executive about their plans for the future.
While this might seem like a tough move for the communication between the county and its residents, especially in times of emergency, I spoke with a local expert who told me it's the right step.
If you knew someone who was a known racist and they invited you to a party, would you go? I wouldn't. So that's kind of what X has become.
Dane County's agencies are the most recent group to make X its X. The county is breaking up with the platform and won't be using it in 2024.
We just decided that we don't need to be there.
County Executive Joe Parisi says it's due to some of the hurtful speech allowed recently on the app.
It's become more and more of a gateway for hate speech and negativity.
In recent weeks, many major companies have distanced themselves from X, following new owner Elon Musk's seeming endorsement of an anti-Semitic post for which he has since apologized for.
Twitter, long story short, has just become the proverbial dumpster fire of a site.
Steve Knoll is a professor at Madison College who teaches students about social media. He says what was once the most efficient platform for immediate information just isn't the same anymore.
Everything from, weather alerts like a tornado to sometimes, a traffic jam on the Beltline, anything that was happening in real time. Twitter was the place to go to really find out what is happening right now. But it's just become unreliable.
With other public entities perhaps on their way to dump the platform as well, your best bet is getting your information you love other ways.
My advice to people is think before you click.
If we've come to a place where that's the only place folks are getting their information, I think we need to step back and take a pretty critical look at that also.
As far as a total number of users who have left Twitter under Elon Musk, there are many reports of numbers in the hundreds of thousands. However, the exact answer is difficult to determine due to Musk's control over the app.
A Linden Station bar owner will spend 13 years in prison after prosecutors allege he destroyed the establishment to collect insurance money. Heath Jordan pleaded no contest Friday to a single count of arson of a building with intent to defraud. 4 other charges were dismissed as part of the plea deal. According to court records, after the explosion, 2 5-gallon gas cans were found tipped over in the bar's basement alongside gas-soaked rags. Police also found Jordan with significant burns on parts of his body. He denied, though, being at the bar the night it blew up.
The 115th Fighter Wing will be performing nighttime F-35 training flights over the next 2 weeks. Training flights for the high-tech fighter jets are scheduled for tonight through the 7th and then again the 11th through the 14th. Area residents should expect to see or hear the jets taking off and landing until roughly 7 p.m. on those dates. The jets, which are housed at Truax, first arrived in Madison back in the springtime. Beloit College making some big changes to attract more local students to campus through a new admissions program.
Rock County reporter Maddie Heimsch was on campus today to learn more about what it could mean to the community.
A GPA of 3.0 and local ties are all students will need for admission to Beloit College starting next semester. College President Eric Boynton says the school is often overlooked in favor of bigger universities nearby. That's why, along with the admissions change, the school is promising tuition no greater than the University of Wisconsin-Madison and the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign.
And so we want to invite all those people right near us to a liberal arts college with a national and global reputation right in their backyard.
Boynton says the school's population is made up of almost 20% international students, serving 44 nations around the world on an intimate campus.
Yeah, we want to make sure that the greatness of the Beloit College experience is not a mystery anymore.
The change follows the announcement of 2 new schools to be added to the campus as the student body continues to grow. In Beloit, I'm Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
Well, we are in the middle of giving season, and you never know just how impactful those small acts of kindness can be.
As part of our Time for Kids partnership with SSM Health, our Jalen Banks is sharing stories on how selfless giving can make a big difference for families in the Madison area and joins us now with the story. Jalen?
Charlotte and Eric, over the last few weeks, we've been bringing you stories about how our Colorful Connection coloring sheets and how they're bringing smiles to kids and to those who are spending the holidays in the hospital this holiday season. And today I was at a local hospital with a hotel group that is spreading smiles at St. Mary's Hospital. We've been collecting the Colorful Connection sheets for several weeks now, but one day we received more than a couple dozen sheets at once. It was from the GF Hotels group here in the Madison metro area. We caught up with the mastermind behind the coordinated coloring effort, and she says when she approached her coworkers about it, it was a no-brainer.
They were very happy. They took it home to their families. It was all a family. Each family did something. Our guests at our hotels did something. The children, anybody who stayed with us, they all took part in it.
And she says the motivation behind setting this up came from a lesson she wanted to impart on her own family.
Having my family help along with it, they kept asking why they were doing that. And we explained, you know, the goodness, not everybody can be home for holiday season and open up Christmas presents and have Thanksgiving dinner with the rest of their family. So I think that teaches them to be humble and grateful for everything.
And a nurse who works on the floor we were handing the sheets and treats out to says those small gifts lift their spirits more than we'll know.
So how does it help the family?
Oh, I think it helps support the family, whether siblings away, and it also shows some community support, too, that we're all here for them.
And we have a survey on our website, and on there you can share with us what stories you would like us to tell for Time for Kids. Just head over to channel3000.com/timeforkids.
Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, as the holiday shopping season heats up, so are the scams. How you can avoid ones involving a popular stocking stuffer.
Plus, the city of Madison asking for the public's opinion on a different kind of mall coming to State Street when it's expected to take place. That's just ahead.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized New Year sale on now at Waunakee Furniture ETC. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted furniture that's right for you.
Happy New Year! Clean, safe, fun. I wanted it all when we needed daytime care for Mom. Grace's new adult day center is so nice. Now she goes twice a week while I'm at work and loves it.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
Do you hear that?
Miserables, still the world's most popular musical. Experience the breathtaking production that leaves both audiences and critics awestruck. Les Miserables. February 14th through 18th at Overture Center. Tickets available at overture.org today.
Habitat homes are not free. They're built and bought by hardworking families just like yours. Families with jobs, dreams, and a strong determination to create a better future. With stable homes, they can invest more in their health, education, community, and beyond.
There's no place like home for the holidays, but it isn't quite the same when your house is cold and drafty. We want everyone to have the gift of a warm and comfortable home. So we're bringing back our best offer of the year for the holidays. But you have to call us before December 31st. So give yourself the gift that keeps on giving, because you keep saving. Stop freezing and start saving.
USA Insulation.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized New Year's Sale on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted furniture that's right for you.
Happy New Year!
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Well, next summer, the city of Madison will begin a pedestrian mall experiment on State Street.
The plan is to completely close off traffic to 3 blocks, clearing the way for a new kind of State Street experience. Kyle Pazorski is at the City Municipal Building with how the city plans to gather feedback tonight. Kyle?
A public meeting is taking place right now here inside the municipal building. City staff tell me that they hope to hear from the community members of what they think about the pedestrian mall plan. The idea for a pedestrian mall has been floated multiple times before, but now it seems closer than ever to becoming a reality. Dan McAuliffe, who is a planner for the city, says while it won't be completely free of vehicles, it will still be designed to bring more people to State Street businesses.
We do need to maintain emergency access, so we can't do a ton of stuff in the street. But the things that we are hoping to do, really hope to enliven the place, really bring a lot of placemaking and small features that we can do to bring people to that space.
The city says the experiment will take place next summer on the 400 to 600 blocks. The next step after tonight will be to take whatever feedback city staff gets to make some final plans. Following tonight's meeting, there will be a survey available on the city's website, and you will be able to find that at channel3000.com when it's made available to us. Reporting in Madison, Kyle Pazorski, News 3 Now.
Gift cards are a popular stocking stuffer for many this time of year, and that's why the Department of Trade and Consumer Protection wants to make sure you avoid getting scammed. If you are buying a gift card from a store, look for signs of tampering. If a gift card has been opened, avoid that. Also, be wary of offers selling gift cards in bulk or at discounts. A lot of times the cards are expired or already used. Finally, if you run into a scam, experts say report the scam as soon as possible to your card company and ask for your money back.
Still ahead, another record-breaking year for Wisconsin's great outdoors.
Plus, a Middleton man is honored for his service to the community. The gift he's still sharing even at 94.
And tomorrow morning's commute may be a little messy. Alex will break it all down. His complete forecast when we come back.
Christmas season, shop Masterforce at Menards with gifts so good the stockings stuff themselves.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Think all Medicare plans are the same? Think again. A Medicare Advantage plan from Dean Health Plan gives you the benefits you need with premiums as low as $0 a month. Medical, hospital, and prescription drug coverage comes with $0 copays for primary care doctor visits. And extra benefits can help you save even more. Get preventive and comprehensive dental, $250 for eyewear, and $750 for hearing aids. Plus, you can save on over-the-counter health and wellness items. All this and a free fitness membership at more than 20,000 locations. Call 1-866-249-1748 now to request your free Dean Health Plan Medicare Advantage Guide. That's 1-866-249-1748. Dean Health Plan, right here with you.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there is now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
A Holocaust survivor, refugee, widower, geneticist, biochemist, and father, Robert Auerbach received AARP Wisconsin's top award for community service.
Known to some as the Piano Man, Robert's love and legacy are felt by many.
I'm cheating. It's really my fun part. I play music. I play piano.
I was thrilled to nominate my father for this award because when I read that it was for someone who used his talents to enrich the lives of the community through volunteering, I knew that described him. And when it said it was for someone 50 or older, and he's 94 and a half, I thought, okay, check that box.
I thank all of you for being here. I want to thank you for this award. I hope I can keep playing at least 100. That way I would reach twice the minimum age to join AA.
People who know my father's story of escaping persecution and poverty, becoming a distinguished scientist, playing music, and then in the grief of losing my mother after 62 years of marriage, he's turned that grief into bringing joy to others through volunteering that they had hoped to do together.
She was going to read to patients that couldn't come for the music while I played piano. But then she died before we did this.
Having somebody who believes in you and gives you a chance, even if you're in poverty, can make such a huge difference for whole families. And I've seen that happen with both my parents.
And Robert donated the money received from the AARP award to the UW Odyssey Project. It's a program for overcoming adversities and getting a university-level education.
Wisconsin's outdoor recreation industry continuing to break revenue records. According to state officials, in 2022, the industry brought in $9.8 billion. That beats 2021's record revenue by almost 7%. Outdoor recreation accounted for 2.5% of the state's total GDP. Meanwhile, Wisconsin's motorcycling and ATV sector brought in $1 billion. That makes the state the national leader for revenue collected by that sector. Could be in for a little snow later tonight. Here's Alex now with a complete forecast.
Yeah, Eric, indeed we could. About an inch of snow expected across southern Wisconsin, but where will that track? We'll look at that in just a moment. Light snow and flurries, that's what we're expecting in the three things that you need to know. And then we warm on up. I had my orange glasses or gold glasses on yesterday for the temperatures in the 40s and 50s by the time I get into Thursday and Friday. And I mentioned in First Weather, we're watching a weather system for next weekend. This one could be a big weather maker for the Midwest. More on that in just a moment. That Tuesday morning travel, though, folks, watch out. 6 a.m. through 8 a.m. could have some slick spots, especially on some of those untreated roads, those overpasses and the bridges and the secondary roads with temperatures flirting right around 30 degrees and this light snow shower activity. Could see some slick spots. But by the time we get to noon, temperatures will warm on up and I think the roads will be mostly wet. Nothing on high-resolution radar right now. You might be wondering, well, where's the snow, Alex? It will be on its way as we fast forward here to about midnight or so. Look at the snow moving into much of Dane County, Cross Plains, Middleton, Verona, Brooklyn, and points off to the south and to the west, seeing that blue activity. I'm not expecting a mix overnight. I do think that this will stay in the form of snow, but look at the temperatures right around 30, 32 degrees. We see the snow shower activity continuing through 4:30 in the morning. That will get us into our commute time. 6 o'clock in the morning, still see that blue out there across Dane County. So again, it could be a slick commute across Dane County and really across much of southern Wisconsin. By the time we get to 10 o'clock, it's gone. And then the temperatures start to warm on up into the 30s. We'll do 37 for high temperature, which is where we should be for this time of year. So that snow will start to melt as we carry on later into your Tuesday. Here are the amounts. I said it will line up very likely. Let's call out some communities here. Platteville, Mineral Point, Monroe, south of Madison, down towards Janesville. That's where we think this weather system will lay that 1 inch of snow. To the north of Madison, trace to about a 1 inch amount. Could we see 2 inches? If we do, it'd be down towards the Wisconsin-Illinois border, as it looks like right now. All right, so planning your night, those critical temperatures, 30 for a low in Madison, 29 in Camp Douglas, so cold enough for that snow to stick to those surfaces, 33 degrees in Janesville, right still at that critical temperature where things could stick. We'll do highs right around 37 in Madison, 39 in Janesville, and 40 in Lone Rock for your Tuesday with cloudy skies. Now, that big weekend storm, we are keeping an eye on it. So first, to warn you that there will be a large weather system likely in the Midwest next weekend. What isn't likely right now is where is that storm track going to go? North, south, and that means a big impact on the precipitation type, and the amounts. Right now, we're thinking rain showers changing to snow showers as we go Saturday into your Sunday, along with breezy conditions. Recap for tonight, lows around 30 with snow showers developing, highs around 37 on your Tuesday. Again, those slick spots possibly on your Tuesday morning. There are those 40s to near 50-degree temperatures Thursday and Friday. Now, weather system right after that. Following the weather system, staying breezy but seasonably cool for this time of year as we go out about this time next week. Thanks, Lisa from Montello, sending us this snowy photo from your Sunday. Could have snowy photos on your Tuesday. Channel3000.com/weather or the First Warn weather app. That's a great way to show those weather photos. Here we go. Lisa, another picture from the north. Peggy from the west with a snowy picture. And Nick in Madison right here in the central part of the area with a festive Santa. Matthew, thank you for showing the snowy Christmas lights. Tori, no rainbows coming anytime soon. We're looking at snow now. Steve with the snowy owl there. We'll be looking at some pretty sunrises and sunsets later in the week. Again, thanks, Peggy, for sending us those photos. I like to talk about the weather. I like to report the weather. It's always great to show the weather.
Well, if there was any doubt before, and I think there was, it's now official. The Pack are back. Next on News 3 Now, Jordan Love will tell you just how good Green Bay can be.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
You've got this. You didn't think your sister would take you up on the dog sitting offer, but here you are. Barriers? Purchased. Doggy distractions? No expense spared. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with $50 overdraft grace zone. So when you have to make a purchase, or 7, to prepare, you can be sure we're looking out for you, so you can look out for him. You've got this with Associated Bank.
These are the faces that smile so wide at the friends and staff who are by their side, where life is lived with a feeling of pride on every bump of life's great ride that comes from the care that sweetens the air that lives in the house that angels built. Attic Angel Community, independent homes and 4 levels of assisted living built with the help of angels.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years, we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need. Because they're a part of them. Because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CR-V. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Tuesday morning, Josh Spreiter is helping you stay local with your holiday shopping, even if you're gifting for yourself.
He's live with the details on Mad City's Cocktail Passport.
And we do have an update on the warmer weather headed our way later in the week. Join us tomorrow between 4:30 and 7.
Times are changing for Wisconsin football. Last Monday, Braylon Allen declared for the NFL draft, and today, another pillar of the program, Chimere Dike, announced that he's entering the transfer portal. Dike, a Waukesha native, saw his numbers decline dramatically in 2023 and decided he'd use his final year of eligibility elsewhere. Fellow wide receiver Skylar Bell tossed his name in the transfer portal, too. In a span of 6 weeks, the Packers went from hard to watch to must-see TV. The Green and Gold have won 4 of their last 5, and last night's win over the defending Super Bowl champs proved this is not just a love story. It was risky turning the page from Aaron Rodgers, but Jordan Love is playing like he's the next chapter in a library of legends. The Pack now have a 70% chance to make the playoffs, but with the way this team is playing, they might not just stop there.
Sky's the limit. I'm not putting a limit on what we can do. I really think we're just getting better and better every week. Everyone's getting more comfortable. I mean, I think this is a really good team. And when we play at our best, you know, we're a tough team to beat.
Can't say enough about the guys in that locker room, the resiliency they show, the willingness to come in every day with the same mindset, and that's just trying to get a little bit better, truly taking it one game at a time.
After knocking off number 3 Marquette on Saturday, Wisconsin men's basketball found their way into the top 25 for the first time this year. The now 23rd ranked Badgers are winners of 5 straight and have 2 big raucous road tests on the horizon. They play at Michigan State tomorrow before traveling to Tucson to play number 1 Arizona on Saturday. And speaking of rankings, after sweeping Ohio State this weekend, the Wisconsin men remain at 6 in the USCHO poll for the 3rd straight week. Meanwhile, after splitting their series with Minnesota Duluth, the Badger women are now the nation's 3rd-ranked team. And we mentioned it yesterday, but the bowl game on the horizon for the Badgers as well. They'll get LSU down in Tampa.
Fans love going to Tampa.
Absolutely.
Especially around the new year, always a good time. We got Alex on the patio. Final check of the forecast? Or we're not doing?
Yeah,
we're not doing. We're all out of time. No. We'll hear from Alex tonight at 10, folks. Thanks for joining us. We're News 3 now at 6.
Have a great evening.